Well, finally, um, the word diplomacy as invented by humans is not taking place. Nobody would believe, as of last year, that a Russian and American president will ever meet because the tantrums was everywhere. Even in the case of full-blown wars, I mean, presidents usually meet and they discuss their differences, and if they can't find solution, then they continue to fight it out. I think finally, um, this situations is just making Trump the shining star. Perhaps it's time for the European leaders to wake up and take their place. And these are things that we are supposed to be doing because it's in their backyard that this conflict is happening. Go meet the person. It may be the most evil person, but go talk him down. The more you are talking, the more you are engaging, the more less blood and more less deaths is taking place. But I don't know how the world got to a point where people prefer that people should die and properties be destroyed. Literally civilization should be taken backwards, and then they will start end up. How My problem with this conflict is, how do you end up doing at this time what you were supposed to do in the first place? I mean, if you're going to listen to this guy in the first place and try to understand what his interest is, and vis-a-vis your own interest, and try to find a common ground, find a solution, find a situation where lives are saved, why could you not just do it? Why can't you just start with it? Must it always be business, selling of weapons and all that? And people just died needlessly. My opinion is still that this war made no sense in the first place, and people shouldn't have died because this is just one country's interest. Being, one country came up with an interest and they have a reason. A president of a country wanted something, and for his own country's interest, anyways, and the rest of the leaders just followed through, and just the rest of European leaders just followed like pack of, I don't know, just follow that interest because their countries had no interest in those businesses, but yet you just follow through, and it's another person. And now see, at least we now know the country whose interest started the whole issue, and it is the same country now that is calling the shots, and the rest are still by the side and hoping and wishing and begging and doing meeting and say, hey, don't go and do this. Oh, really? I mean, you're elected to be the president of your country. The first thing you do is to follow the interest of your country and your country people, safeguard them, secure their lives and their properties, and not give it out for the interest of another country and decisions and wishes of the president of another country. At the end of the day, you turn your country to a battleground, a game ground for testing of weapons and new weapons and all that. But I just hope that they bring peace finally and everybody rest.